I put Victor Wembanyama and Shaquille O'Neal in the same draft. Shaq comes in at 7'1", 300 pounds, an absolute dominant force in the paint, while Victor Wembanyama at 7'4" is only 210 pounds. Today we're here to find out if Wembanyama can survive a more physical era in the 1990s. And also, I just want to see Shaq and Wemby go at it in the playoffs. I think that'd be really cool. In this video, Shaq and Wemby are going to be racing to see who can win 3 NBA championships. But let's get it started with the 1992 draft. First overall, the Philadelphia 76ers select Victor Wembanyama. At number 2 overall, the Timberwolves are going to take Shaquille O'Neal. So we've got Wemby in Philly and Shaq in Minnesota. In Philadelphia, Wembanyama is going to be playing alongside another historically tall player, Manute Bol, and he's also got Hershey Hawkins as a guy who's going to be able to score. Meanwhile, for the T-Wolves, Shaq's playing alongside Tony Campbell, Scott Skiles, who he played with in Orlando, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. This team is not very good. So let's go ahead and get into season number 1, Wemby and Shaq's rookie season. Season is wrapped, and it seems like Wemby's having no trouble playing in this new era, as he averaged 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists in his rookie season, adding on 3 blocks a night. Wemby even made the All-NBA second team as a rookie. Shaq didn't make it just yet. As you'd expect though, Shaq was on the All-Rookie team. His numbers were incredible. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't make All-NBA. Despite Shaq being so good though, the Timberwolves were trash, 33-49, and the Sixers missed out on the playoffs as well, but you'd expect that. Both those teams were really bad last season. And now there's going to be an opportunity for both the Sixers and the Timberwolves to add some more talent to their squads. It looks like the Sixers have the 9th pick and the T-Wolves had the 7th pick in this draft. The Sixers ended up picking up Calbert Cheney and the Timberwolves picked up Jesse Bryant. Not exactly superstar additions, but maybe they can help out a little bit. Shaq is up to an 88 overall, headed into his second season, and Wembanyama is up to a 93. Oh my goodness. Season 2 is wrapped. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Shaq or Wemby might get the DPOY in their second season, but I guess I was wrong. Shaq ended up making All-NBA first team, 27-13 this season. As for Wemby, only the 3rd team. I mean, the numbers were incredible for a second-year player, so both Shaq and Wemby are making a ton of noise early in their NBA careers. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the playoffs, where the Sixers will be out there actually competing. They won 49 games, which was good enough for the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference, and as for the Timberwolves, 33 wins. I think that's the exact same amount they won last season. In round number 1, Philadelphia is going to be taking on the Miami Heat, and it looks like they're going to take care of them. They end up winning in 5. I forgot these series were best of 5 instead of best of 7, but Wembanyama, in front of the bright lights, he did not fold at all. The numbers were incredible in round number 1. And in round 2, we've got Wemby versus Mike. Here we go. Now, I'm not going to lie, Wemby's supporting cast is not looking nearly as good as MJ's, but I guess that's no excuse. Just lock in, Wembanyama. Game number 1 goes to the Bulls. Bulls are up 2-0. Oh, okay. Well, looks like this one's probably over with. Yep, Wembanyama ends up losing in 5. So Michael Jordan, he's definitely still the best in the league. Wembanyama's good, but Mike is better. Oh, maybe Clyde Drexler's better. He goes on to win the championship. But that was a solid showing for Wembanyama in just his 2nd season. I mean, making it into the playoffs, you're the 2 seed, you're competing against Jordan. Not too bad if you ask me. Headed into year 3, Wemby's team just got a lot better. They picked up Mitch Richmond in free agency. The Sixers are making moves to get Wembanyama help. As for the Timberwolves, they're not doing anything, man. Season 3 is wrapped. Wemby made first team this year instead of Shaq. Shaq was on the 2nd team. I mean, both of them have been amazing so far in this video. And the Timberwolves, speaking of amazing, Shaq led them to the number 1 seed in the West, and the supporting cast, oh my goodness, it's terrible. I don't know how Shaq did it, but he led them to a 15-game win streak to close out the year. So big stuff from Shaquille. And as for the Sixers, they were great. After the addition of Mitch Richmond, they ended up winning 53 games. So it'll be interesting to see if Wemby and Shaq can meet up in the finals. Let's get into it. Minnesota and Philadelphia make easy work of their first round matchups. Headed into round 2, the Timberwolves are taking on the Golden State Warriors. They of course no longer have Mitch Richmond, as the Sixers ended up picking him up. And the Sixers are going to be taking on Orlando. They've got a nice well-rounded team, except for Mike Kemp, who's only a 72. Wembanyama is headed to a Game 7 against Orlando. Let's get in the Simcast. Minnesota went ahead and took care of Golden State in 6, but Wemby is fighting to move on to the conference finals. But it looks like he's going to get the job done in Game 7. Shout out to Wembanyama, 24 and 15 in this one. And we're getting close to a potential Shaq versus Wemby finals matchup. Now, this Suns team that Shaq's going to have to beat is super good. They've got David Robinson and some other great players like Kevin Johnson, Jeff Hornacek, and Dan Marley. And Wembanyama is not going to have an easy task either. He's got to beat Michael Jordan. Wemby was down 3-1 to Chicago. He ended up forcing Game 7 here, so let's hop in here. As for the Timberwolves, they just lost in 6. But we're going to see if Wembanyama can pull off a 3-1 comeback against Mike. The era filter got to be the worst thing they ever put in this game. Let me turn this off. But we've got a close game here. The Philadelphia 76ers are down by 4 and have the ball about a minute to go. Cheney has it at the top of the key. He's going to get the screen from Wembanyama. Wemby rolls and dunks it home. Oh my goodness. The Sixers are running a front court of Manu Bol and Victor Wembanyama. This has to be the scariest thing ever for Chicago. Michael Jordan gonna swing it out to Brown. Brown has it on the wing. He gives it back to Jordan. Mike over to Scottie Pippen. Pippen with about 10 seconds on the shot clock gets the screen from Horace Grant. Gonna pull a short jumper and knock it down. A nice bucket for Scottie. We still got plenty of time though. Down by 4 points, about 45 seconds to go. Cheney goes to the basket and he's wrapped up by Pippen. He's going to the line for some foul shots. This was the dude that the Sixers picked up, I believe, after the first season in the draft. Second one for Calbert is off. Come on, man. You gotta lock in. But that's okay. No need to foul. We just need to stop. Mike down to Armstrong, and he's fouled. We're kind of selling right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. First foul shot for Armstrong is good. Second one for BJ is also cash. So we're down by 5. We gotta make something happen. And this isn't exactly an era known for shooting threes, so it might be pretty difficult for us to overcome a 5-point deficit. Screen's gonna come from Wemby. He's gonna pull the midi and he misses it. It's rebounded by Grant. Now it goes to Mike. I think that's gonna do it. So unfortunately, both the Sixers and the Timberwolves were on the 1-yard line when it came to making the finals, but they just ended up coming up short. Checking out the stats, Shaquille O'Neal was really good, and Victor Wembanyama did his thing as well. They were great for their teams. I wonder if in season number 4 we can see either Shaq or Wemby get over the hump and win the chip. It looks like the T-Wolves went out and got Shaquille some help. Sean Elliott and Grant Long, some decent little pickups for the team. Oh my goodness, I just noticed the Sixers got Dan Marley as well. This squad is stacked. Wembanyama takes home the MVP award this season, averaging 27, 13, and 5 with over 3 blocks a night. Shout out to Calbert, 6th man of the year. Wemby also won DPOY, and Wes Unseld was the coach of the year. So it's clear Wembanyama is solidifying himself as one of the best players in the league. But Shaq's not too far behind. The numbers continue to be incredible for O'Neal. As for the Timberwolves, they ended up winning only 41 games, meaning that they completely missed out on the playoffs. Wembanyama has a real chance to contend, while Shaq is going to be watching the playoffs from his couch. In round 1, Philly's going to be taking on Washington, and they end up beating them in 4. Round 2, it's going to be Chicago. It's a 2-2 series. Philly's going to take a 3-2 lead, but Mike's not giving up like that. We're headed to a Game 7. So far, Jordan has been Wembanyama's kryptonite, but we'll see if the league MVP can get over the hump and beat Mike this season. It looks like this matchup's going to come down to the wire. We've got a 1-point game, about a minute 20 to go. Bulls have the ball and the lead. Ball goes to Armstrong in the corner. Shot clock winding down. He gets the screen and he's wide open. Oh my gosh. guys, you can't play good defense the whole shot clock and then give up that type of look. Come on, man. So now we're down by 3. Hawkins bringing up the ball. Hawkins gonna lob it to Wemby and he throws it away. Now Armstrong's bringing it up for Chicago. He swings it to Grant. Grant over to Mike. Jordan gonna slow things down here. No need to rush. I mean, the Bulls have a little lead they're holding on to. Mike over to Armstrong. Armstrong gonna need to shoot soon as the shot clock is winding down. He gets the screen from Grant, pulls another midi and hits it. I mean, yeah, if you just want to leave him open for mid-ranges, that's fine, I guess. We'll just take our L and go home. If we hit a 3 here, we could potentially make things interesting, but it's still not looking good. Ball goes into Hawkins, and he's kind of just standing there right now. Do something, man. He gets the screen from Wemby. Mike's clamping him right now. Hawkins bounce pass to Wembanyama for the layup. Still down by 3 points here. We're hanging on to our season by a thread. I don't know. Maybe BJ Armstrong will miss a free throw or something. First one is cash. Second one for BJ is also good. Why is he so good, man? All right, Wemby, you're just going to have to walk it up the floor and shoot a 3. Okay, he swings it. Now it goes to Dan Marley, and he misses. GG's. Back-to-back years, Wembanyama has lost in Game 7 to Mike. I believe the past 3 seasons he's lost to Jordan. He got swept the 1 year, but these past 2, he's lost in Game 7s. Wemby had an incredible playoffs, but it wasn't enough. But with a solid Philadelphia team, he should have a chance to contend once again. As for the Timberwolves, they've got to bounce back. The supporting cast around Shaq isn't great, but we've seen Shaq lead the Timberwolves to the 1 seed. I don't know what went wrong last year, but we'll see if he can pick it up again this year. Wemby going back-to-back on MVP awards, but Shaq takes home the DPOY. So trust me, Shaq is back. He led the T-Wolves to 59 wins, and Wemby led the Sixers to 65 wins. So maybe we could see a matchup in the finals this year. Round 1 is easy for Minnesota, but the Sixers are struggling. They're headed to a Game 5 with their season on the line. They end up winning as Wemby drops 25 and 10. Now in round 2, the Timberwolves are going to be taking on the Denver Nuggets with Mutombo, Jamal Mashburn, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. This is a tough team. And then the Sixers are going to be taking on the Nets, who are pretty nice as well, but the Sixers look incredible. Oh my goodness, are they both going to lose? Oh man, come on. The Timberwolves end up losing in 6, and the Sixers were down 3-1, but they ended up forcing 7 against the Nets. We'll see if they can win this. All right, it looks like Wemby's got this one. He's going to move on to the conference finals, a 3-1 comeback for Wembanyama. And now he's got Chicago again. Michael Jordan is just inevitable. Come on, Wemby. Mike has had your number every single year, and it looks like this year is no different. Okay, maybe not. Oh my goodness, we were down 3-0. We end up storming all the way back, and we've got a Game 7. And Game 7 is coming down to the wire. Trip to the finals on the line. A minute 24 left. They're saying you're a fraud, Wembanyama. They're saying you can't beat Michael Jordan. And right now, Michael Jordan is not in the game as he fouled out. Oh my goodness, what a break for Wemby and the Sixers. You gotta win this one. You can't lose to Scottie Pippen. With all due respect, Scottie. He's kind of getting clamped by Wemby right now. He swings it over to Grant. Now it goes to McLeod. Back to Pippen. Scottie gonna swing it over to PJ Brown. Brown in the post defended by Bull. Back out to Pippen. Pippen is getting clamped. It goes over to Armstrong. Desperation shot misses, and it's rebounded by Wemby. Wemby gonna swing it up to Cheney. Now he's gonna slow things down a little bit. You've got Manu Bol and Wembanyama. I think you could go to either one of them for a bucket. Instead, we're going to Mitch Richmond for a 3. Come on, Money Mitch. We're only up by a point right now, though, so we definitely need a stop. Scottie Pippen defended by Dan Marley at the top of the key here. He's going to get the screen. Pippen going to dump it down to PJ Brown. Now it goes out to R. Brown. I don't know who that is. He gets the screen. BJ Armstrong has a lot of room and he hits it. After BJ Armstrong's bucket, we're back down by a point. I swear, if Wemby loses again to the Bulls, it's really gonna get ugly. Hawkins has the ball. Give it to Wemby, man. He's trying to go to work here. Man, you're getting clamped. There you go. It goes down to Wembanyama and he misses! Oh no, we might be cooked. I mean, the thing is, even if Chicago makes both, we've got a chance, but it isn't looking good. Randy Brown stepping up to the foul line. First shot is good. Please, Randy, miss one for me. Second one is also good. So we need a 3. We're going to Wembanyama, and he misses. Oh my goodness. Brichter Wembanyama selling in game 7. We lost. Bro, Wembanyama has lost to the Bulls 4 years in a row. That time Mike was fouled out. Man, the race to 3 rings isn't going well. Both Wemby and Shaq have 0 right now. I mean, for Wemby, I feel like there's no excuse. Shaq's supporting cast isn't that crazy, although it is starting to get better. But Wembanyama, you have everything you need. You better go out there and get a ring soon, because if you don't, I think Shaq will. He's been pretty good in this video so far. 3 MVPs in a row for Wembanyama. He also takes home another DPOY, but to be honest, I don't care about all that. You're losing in the playoffs every single year to the same team. The Timberwolves were really good this season, 58 wins. The Sixers had one more win with 59 on the season. So we'll see how this goes for both Philly and Minnesota. They're both going to make it out of round 1. And it looks like they're both going to make it out of the second round as well. Minnesota is in the conference finals, and so is Philadelphia. Here we go. Of course, Philadelphia's got to get through Chicago, which isn't going to be easy. And the Timberwolves got to get through the Mavericks. The Mavs have Alonzo Mourning, Jason Kidd, Vin Baker. This is a tough team. Both of our series are going 7. We gotta hop in the Simcast for both of these. No way Wemby and Shaq both end up missing out on the finals. I expect at least one of them to make it. And it looks like in order for Wemby to make it, he's gonna have to clutch up against Chicago. The Bulls are down by 2 right now with 48 seconds to go. And they have the ball. They almost turned it over. It's gonna go over to Armstrong. Armstrong has it on the wing. He's gonna get the screen. I think he's looking for Mike in the post there. Nah, Armstrong calls his own number. He misses. And Mike gets the board over Wemby. He's fouled. You're kidding, dude. You're 7'12". First shot for Mike is good. Second one for Jordan is also good. So we are all tied up. What a bad mistake for Wemby. You miss out on the rebound, then you foul him. Hershey Hawkins has the ball here. He's defended by Jordan, getting absolutely clammed. He's going to give it over to Stewart. Stewart working on Grant here in the post. He ball fakes, swings it over to Hawkins once again. Hawkins, with the shot clock winding down, is going to put up a tough layup and miss it. It's rebounded by Jordan. And now the Bulls can win it with about 12 seconds to go. I think we all know who the ball is going to in this situation. BJ Armstrong, right? Nah, I was assuming they'd give it to Mike. Armstrong gets the screen, dumps it down to Jordan in the post. Jordan is doubled. He finds McLeod for a 3. He misses, and we're headed to overtime. And in overtime, Philadelphia is up by 2 with 29 seconds to go. They have possession of the ball. Wembanyama is not in the game right now, though. Wemby ended up fouling out. Oh my goodness. So his teammates are going to have to finish the job without him. Ball goes into Richmond. Richmond is going to play slow here. I guess Chicago isn't going to foul. They're going to hope that they can get a shot off with a couple seconds left, because we can burn a lot of clock here. Richmond hasn't even made his move just yet. Now he's going to start getting in his bag. Mitch Richmond, with about 3 seconds on the shot clock, swings it to Stewart, and he misses. Bulls get the rebound. About 5 seconds to go. They call timeout. Man, where is Michael Jordan for Chicago? I just now noticed that. He fouled out too. So did Scotty. Oh, what a terrible game. I guess maybe BJ Armstrong will hit a game winner. We'll see. Mid-range jumper is off. And we finally did it. We're moving on to the finals. Oh my goodness. I thought the Sixers would never be able to beat Jordan and the Bulls, but finally it happened. Shout out to Wembanyama, a mean stat line here. Now I just need Shaq to come through and win this game 7, and we can get a Wemby versus Shaq final. Shaq did not come through. He ended up getting smacked in game 7. 28 points is not going to be enough. And in the finals, Philly is going to be taking on Dallas. The Mavs just took down Shaquille O'Neal. Will Victor Wembanyama be able to beat them and win his first ring? We're about to find out. Game 1 of the series goes to Philly. Mavs will take game 2 and game 3 and game 4. And the Mavs end up cooking Wemby and the Sixers, beating them in 5 games. After 6 seasons, both Shaq and Wembanyama are still ringless. I didn't expect this, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This time, Wemby doesn't win MVP. It's Jason Kidd, who just beat Wembanyama in the finals last season, and Shaq takes home DPOY. Wembanyama does still make first team though. He put up really good numbers. The Sixers were the 1 seed, and the Timberwolves Timberwolves were the 3 seed. They both won a similar amount of games. Minnesota and Philly made it out of round 1 easy, but in round 2 the Timberwolves got cooked. Shaq only put up 14 and 16 in the final game. He kind of struggled in these playoffs. Wembanyama is going to make it to the conference finals though. He's taking on Milwaukee and this team kind of sucks. Wemby is back in the finals and he's going to be taking on the Mavs. A rematch. Here we go. Wemby, you got to get revenge and win ring number 1. Game 1 goes to the Mavs. They take game 2 and game 3. Wemby and the Sixers take game 4, but they end up losing in 5. Jason Kidd finals MVP. This is crazy. 7 seasons in and y'all are both still ringless. Jason Kidd, another MVP. Oh my goodness, he's cooking. Shaq ended up winning the DPOY this season. Another one for Shaquille. Wemby made first team, Shaq made second team. I feel like we've seen this quite a few times. The Timberwolves were the 3 seed. The Sixers were the 3 seed as well. They won the exact same amount of games. Round number 1, the Timberwolves are taking on the Grizzlies. Sixers are taking on Charlotte. And oh my goodness, the T-Wolves and the Sixers lost in round 1. Oh, y'all both suck. Oh my goodness. Shaq's Timberwolves team is still pretty much looking the same. And the Sixers are low-key getting worse. Wemby, you had a couple years where you had a great chance to win a ring and you blew it. So I don't feel bad that your teammates are starting to fall off now, man. I'm not gonna lie. Season is wrapped. Another Jason Kidd MVP is insane, bro. He really turned it into his video, not Wemby or Shaq. Shout out to Shaq winning the Defensive Player of the Year. Wemby made All-NBA first team as usual. The Timberwolves were pretty solid with 47 wins, and the Sixers were at the top of their conference with 56 wins. Can this be the year Shaq or Wemby gets a ring? I'm not very hopeful. Oh my goodness, man. No way Shaq lost in round 1. Wemby might really do the same right here, and he does. These guys might be the biggest frauds in NBA history, and the Mavericks are building a dynasty. I swear they've won like the last 4 or 5 rings. And Wembanyama's supporting cast just keeps getting older. It might get ugly. Same thing for Shaq. Sean Elliott is 33. Antonio McDyess MVP? Are you serious? Shaq won the Defensive Player of the Year. He also made All-NBA first team. Wembanyama was on the second team. The Sixers were solid with 50 wins, and the Timberwolves barely made their way into the playoffs with 39 wins. We'll see if either team can make it out of the first round. Sixers got cooked. T-Wolves pull off the upset though. Okay, Shaq, let's see if he can make some noise this year. This second round Sun squad is pretty tough. Mike Bibby, Sharif Abdur-Rahim, and also David Robinson. This is going to be a tough one for Shaq, and he's really struggling. He's going to get swept. Let's get into another season where Shaq and Wembanyama will inevitably shatter my hopes and dreams of them ever winning a championship. I'm getting sick and tired of this guy winning MVPs, and Shaq wins another DPOY. Shout out to the Shaq attack. Victor Wembanyama makes first team. Shaq makes the second team. Shaquille was the 8th seed in the West, and the Sixers didn't even make the NBA playoffs. And now the playoffs have gone to where series go to 7 games. Shaq is in a game 7 against the Suns. We'll see if he can win. Of course he doesn't. Bro, you lost by 100 in game 7. Come on now. The good news is Wembanyama has 1 year left on his deal and Shaq has 2. Hopefully both these guys leave their teams soon. Gilbert Arenas wins MVP this year in his 3rd season. That's crazy. And Tim Duncan wins DPOY, so no Wemby or Shaq winning the award. Shaq does make first team. Wemby makes second team. The Timberwolves ended up winning 47 games and the Sixers won 46. If Wemby loses in the first round this year, he better get out of Philadelphia. Yeah, Wemby, it's time to go, man. You just got swept. The Timberwolves lost as well. Shaq still has a year left on his contract, so he's got to play out the upcoming season, but Wembanyama's going to get the chance to enter free agency. Here we go. Victor Wembanyama is an unrestricted free agent, and he is going to go to Phoenix, it looks like. Victor Wembanyama is a Phoenix Sun, and it looks like they also picked up Kenyon Martin. Okay, the Suns were making moves. Oh, this is a squad. A little big 3 of Mike Bibby, Kenyon Martin, and Wemby. I like it. And Minnesota actually made a move. They picked up Kenny Anderson, so maybe Shaq's squad will be a little better this year. If not, he's got 1 year on his deal, so he can go ahead and leave. Season is wrapped. Tracy McGrady wins MVP this year. Tim Duncan another DPOY. Wemby makes All-NBA first team in Phoenix, and let me tell y'all, the Suns were good. Shaq makes second team for the T-Wolves, but check it out. Phoenix won 59 games. T-Wolves won 53. Maybe we could see Shaq and Wemby face off in the Western Conference Finals. Never mind, Shaq lost in the first round. Round 2, Phoenix is going to be taking on New Orleans. They beat them. But what happened over here for Shaquille? I mean, his numbers were decent. San Antonio, who do they even have? Oh, of course, the guy who won MVP that one time, Antonio McDyess. He gave Shaq buckets. In the conference finals, Phoenix is going to be taking on Antonio McDyess, and oh my gosh, he lost in 7. I should have slowed it down, but Wembanyama ends up losing. It was a good playoff effort, but it's just not enough. And Shaq ended up signing an extension during the season, so he's remaining in Minnesota. Both the T-Wolves and the Suns were really good over this past season, so we'll see if they can build off of that and maybe win a chip. Another season in the books, Kevin Garnett wins MVP this time, Tim Duncan Defensive Player of the Year, Wemby All-NBA first team, Shaq on the second team, and the Suns were good once again. They won 49 games. The Western Conference was weird. All the teams were kind of bunched up, as you can see by the records, and the Timberwolves just barely missed out. Round 1, the Suns are going to be taking on the Clippers, and it looks like they're up 3-2. Come on. All right, we got a game 7, and the Suns win. Okay, here we go. Round number 2, we're going to be taking on Sacramento. And Wembanyama is about to punch his ticket to the conference finals, where he'll be taking on Dallas. This team has been consistently incredible for years, and they might just get the best of Wemby here. He loses in 6. Wembanyama had a great run, but still no ring. And at this point, we're getting so far into these players' careers, and they're both ringless. So I'm going to make the executive decision to say whoever wins a ring next is going to be the winner of the video. And with the Timberwolves struggling and the Suns still looking solid, I think Wembanyama's got a chance to do that. Shaq's just getting so old, though, that he's going to fall off, and at that point, he's going to have no chance to win a ring. So I at least want to try to even the playing field a little bit by saying, okay, you know what? The first one to win a single championship will win the video. Mike Bibby won MVP? No way Wemby let his teammate win MVP over him. That is insane. But the good news is that led to a lot of success. You had 2 All-NBA first-team players in Phoenix. The Timberwolves were trash, man. Everything went well in Phoenix, though, so we'll see if they can finally win a championship. Round number 1 against Utah, the Suns win. Round 2 against the Hornets, they also win. Conference Finals, it's a Game 7 against Houston. The Rockets have Elton Brand and Chris Webber along with Chauncey Billups. That's a good big 3, but we also have a good big 3 here in Phoenix. But despite us having a solid team here in Phoenix, the Suns end up losing in Game 7. Wembanyama 6 of 15. The Rockets go on to lose to the Cavs in the finals. In the offseason, we got a huge surprise. I didn't even know Wemby was about to be a free agent, but apparently he was, and he ended up making his way to Houston to team up with Chris Webber. And checking in on Shaq, it's not looking good. He's down to an 87. Another season in the books. Wembanyama is in Houston now. That's crazy. He made All-NBA second team. Shaq might be cooked. He didn't make All-NBA at all. Both our guys missed the playoffs. It's getting ugly. Shaq is down to an 85 overall at 36. Wemby's still holding strong at a 97. Man, Kevin Garnett has won about 100,000 MVPs in this video, I swear. The Cavs have been really good throughout this video as well. Wembanyama, he makes All-NBA first team. He's still holding strong. Shaq, I can't say the same for him, man. He won 32 games, and the Rockets actually won 47, so they're in the playoffs. Wemby, come on. I'd love to see you make some noise. Round 1, we take care of OKC. Round 2, we got Utah. We beat them. All right. Wembanyama is in the conference finals, and this team, I mean, it's all right. Steve Nash, Rip Hamilton, Chris Kaman, but I feel like we can hang with this Hornets squad for sure. All right, we're off to a good start. We started off up 2-0, we're up 3-1, and we beat them in 5. And now we're here in the finals, taking on the Charlotte Bobcats with Ginobili, Ray Allen, and Tyson Chandler. Game 1 of the series goes to us. Game 2 goes to the Bobcats. Game 3, the Bobcats. No way you do this again, Wemby. Oh my goodness. He lost again. I was so excited that our guy Wembanyama made the finals, and then he had to sell like that. Shaq is down to an 82 overall in Minnesota. The Timberwolves did pick up Kevin Love, so maybe he can save the day. We'll see. And meanwhile, over in Houston, they picked up Amari Stoudemire. They've also got a young Serge Ibaka. maybe Wemby can make some noise late in the video and finally get a ring. Season is wrapped, and the Houston Rockets were the #1 seed. Sharif Abdul-Rahim MVP is insanity. Steph Curry got drafted to the Lakers. Oh man, what is going on in this video? Wembanyama, All-NBA second team this season. The Timberwolves, trash this season. We're pretty much used to that. Sorry, Shaq. In round number 1, we're going to be taking on the Los Angeles Clippers, and we beat them in 5. Round 2, we got the Grizzlies, we sweep them. Conference Finals, we got Utah. We're down 3-2 here. Who do they even have? Oh, LeBron James. Well, it might be over. LeBron Raymond James might end our hopes and dreams. I mean, at least we got a Game 7 coming up. Let's see if we can get the dub here. Of course, man. LeBron had to do it to us. We end up losing. Wembanyama 16 points in the final game. I feel like the Rockets are so close to winning a chip. With Wemby being 37, time is definitely ticking, but we'll see if he can do it. And oh man, Shaq has left Minnesota. Shaq doesn't even have a job. He's unemployed. I'd hate to see it end like this for Shaq, but we'll see if somebody picks him up during the season. LeBron James takes home the MVP for the Utah Jazz. As for Wembanyama, he might be getting old like Shaq. No All-NBA this season. The Houston Rockets ended up winning 56 games with Wembanyama averaging only 16 a night. That is a career low. But don't think I forgot about Shaquille O'Neal. What's he doing? Oh, he still doesn't have a job. He's probably about to retire at the end of the season, meaning that this will be Wembanyama's final chance to win an NBA championship. You better take this opportunity and run with it, Wemby. We're headed to a Game 7 against San Antonio. Wemby's gonna win. Round 2, we got the Portland Trail Blazers. We're up 3-2, and we beat them in 6. Conference Finals, it's gonna be Minnesota, Shaq's former team, and Wemby loses in 6 to him. A sad ending for Wembanyama. And Shaq ends up retiring. So neither one of our guys won a ring. Here's Shaq's resume, and here's Wemby's resume. Let me know who you think had a better career in this video. That's it for the video. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe.